In the words of the great Omraam Aivanhov, "Without a spiritual objective, life is like a ship without a rudder." This quote holds immense power, encapsulating the essence of our existence. A spiritual objective, a guiding light, is pivotal in steering our life's ship, influencing our decisions, shaping our actions. It's this spiritual compass that lends purpose to our everyday life, infusing it with direction and meaning. With this powerful message in mind, let's delve into the golden rules for everyday life by Omraam Aivanhov. The first golden rule is to live in the present. In our fast-paced world, with its relentless pursuit of tomorrow, it's easy to lose sight of the here and now. But the golden rule urges us to focus on the present moment. The past is a memory, the future a projection, but the present is real, tangible, and within our grasp. It's the only slice of time we can truly influence, and the only one we can truly live in. Think about it. When we dwell on the past, we're often filled with regret or nostalgia, emotions that can't change what has already happened. When we worry about the future, we're consumed by uncertainty and fear, emotions that can't control what hasn't happened yet. Both scenarios rob us of the joy of living in the present. But how can we live in the present? It's about embracing the now. It's about taking in the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings of the current moment. It's about finding joy in the mundane and contentment in the ordinary. It's about letting go of the what-ifs and if-onlys and focusing on what is. Living in the present is not about ignoring the past or the future. It's about acknowledging them, but not letting them overshadow the now. It's about learning from the past, preparing for the future, but living for today. Consider a tree. It stands tall, rooted in the past, reaching for the future, but flourishing in the present. It doesn't worry about the storm that passed or the one that's yet to come. It basks in the sunshine of today, and that's how it thrives. Living in the present can lead to a more fulfilling and content life. It can reduce stress, increase happiness, and improve relationships. It can make us more mindful, more grateful, and more at peace. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. So let's strive to live in the present. Let's cherish each moment as it comes, not as a stepping stone to the next or a reminder of the last, but as a unique and precious gift in itself. Truly, the present is the only moment we truly own. Let's cherish it. The second golden rule is to embrace change. Now, isn't that something we all struggle with? Change can be daunting, but it's an inevitable part of life, a constant that we can't outrun. It's like the turning of the seasons, the rise and fall of the sun, the waxing and waning of the moon. Change is all around us, and it's within us too. So why do we resist it? Why do we cling to familiarity and routine when change could be just around the corner, ready to transform us into better versions of ourselves? It's because change is unknown, it's unpredictable, it's stepping out of our comfort zones and into the unfamiliar. And yes, that can be frightening. But remember this, growth and progress are born out of change. They are the children of uncertainty, the offspring of the unfamiliar. Consider a seed. When planted in the ground, it undergoes a significant transformation. It breaks open, changes form, and eventually emerges from the soil as a young sapling. This process is not easy or comfortable for the seed, but without this drastic change, it would never grow into a tree. Similarly, a caterpillar must go through a metamorphosis to become a butterfly. It must surrender its old form, encase itself in a cocoon, and endure a period of transformation. It's not easy, it's not comfortable, but without this change, it would never take flight. We too must embrace change. We must accept that life is a series of transformations, a never-ending journey of growth and evolution. We must learn to adapt, to be flexible, to pivot when necessary. Because it's only when we embrace change that we can truly grow, that we can truly progress. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, remember the golden rule. Embrace change. Welcome it with open arms. See it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth, a chance for progress. Because life evolves, nothing stands still, as Aivanhov said. The third golden rule is to practice gratitude. Imagine a world where everyone appreciated all that they have, rather than constantly yearning for what they don't. Visualize a society where contentment is the norm, not the exception. This is the power of practicing gratitude. Gratitude, in essence, is the recognition of the good in our lives. It's the simple act of saying thank you to the universe for all its blessings, big and small. But why is gratitude so vital? And how can it transform our lives? Gratitude has the power to shift our perspective. It nudges us to focus on the positive, encouraging us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. When we practice gratitude daily, we begin to see our world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in perspective can significantly impact our overall happiness and contentment. Moreover, practicing gratitude can help us cultivate a positive mindset. It's an antidote to negative emotions, a buffer against stress and anxiety. It allows us to acknowledge and appreciate the goodness in our lives, which in turn fosters a sense of well-being and satisfaction. But how do we practice gratitude? It's simple. Start by acknowledging the good in your life. It could be something as grand as achieving a long-term goal, or as simple as the warmth of the sun on your skin. Write it down, say it out loud, or simply hold it in your heart. The key is to make it a habit, a part of your daily routine. Remember, gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges or hardships we face. It's about choosing to focus on the positive, even when times are tough. It's about appreciating the journey, not just the destination. In the wise words of Omraam Mikhael Aivanhov, in order to be truly happy, we must practice gratitude. So let's make it a habit to appreciate what we have while we strive for what we want. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. The fourth golden rule is to be kind. Kindness, my friends, is more than just a word. It's a force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. It's the language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. It's the bridge that connects us to one another, regardless of our differences. Let's ponder for a moment. Why is kindness so crucial in our interactions with others? Well, it's simple. Kindness creates an environment of respect and understanding. It fosters empathy and compassion, breaking down barriers and building bridges. The act of being kind can diffuse tension, heal wounds, and inspire hope. It's a small action with an enormous impact. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that acts of kindness have a ripple effect? Yes, indeed. When you extend kindness to someone, it doesn't stop with that person. It moves from one person to another, spreading like a gentle wave. This ripple effect can lead to a more harmonious world. A single act of kindness can trigger a chain reaction of good deeds. It's the domino effect at its finest. Think about the last time someone showed you kindness. How did it make you feel? Uplifted, valued, loved? Now imagine a world where everyone felt that way. A world where kindness is the norm, not the exception. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? But here's the thing. Kindness is not just about being nice to others. It's also about being kind to yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Self-kindness is equally important. It's about treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you extend to others. After all, how can you pour from an empty cup? So, my friends, let's make a pledge. Let's commit to being kinder, not just to others, but also to ourselves. Let's remember that every act of kindness, no matter how small, is never wasted. It's a step towards creating a world that's a little brighter, a little warmer, and a lot more loving. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. In conclusion, these golden rules by Omraam Mikhael Aivanhov provide a guiding light for our everyday life. They are not just words, but powerful mantras that can help us navigate the complex labyrinth of life with grace and resilience. Let's take a moment to revisit these principles and ponder on their profound wisdom. The first rule reminds us to live in the present. It encourages us to soak in the beauty of the here and now, to fully immerse ourselves in the current moment, and to let go of past regrets and future anxieties. The second rule nudges us to embrace change. Life is a constant flux. By accepting change, we open ourselves to growth and new opportunities. It's about acknowledging that change is the only constant and being flexible and adaptable in its face. The third rule emphasizes practicing gratitude. It's about appreciating the good in our lives, however big or small it may be. It's about acknowledging the beauty of existence and expressing our heartfelt thanks for it. And finally, the fourth rule implores us to be kind. Kindness, in its simplest form, is about treating others the way we wish to be treated. It's about radiating love, empathy, and compassion in our interactions with the world. As we step into the new year, let's strive to incorporate these golden rules into our lives, creating a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder: if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It's a small gesture, but it means the world to us, and it helps us to reach more people with these important messages. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We've got a lot more wisdom to share, and we'd love for you to join us on this journey of learning and self-discovery. Thank you for your support. Together we can continue to grow, learn, and embrace the golden rules of life.